All right, you guys, we're back with another tip here. Today's tip has to do with one of the reasons we're wired as human beings the way that we are, and it's about social connection. From the very beginning of when we're born, we are in need of physical and emotional connection with other people. And when this whole COVID thing hit, the first time I heard the term social distancing, it made me cringe. And there was something inside of me that was like, ooh, yuck. Like, I hate that term, because everything that I do in my practice is geared towards having people find connection with other people so that they can be successful in their lives. And so this has been a really big challenge for me, especially with how strongly I believe in connection to other people. In some ways, it's been wonderful. I've been forced to be at home a little bit more, which has been great because I've spent more time with my kids. I've nurtured my relationships with my wife and my kids in different ways. And so I've been really, really grateful for that aspect of it. But in terms of connecting with other people, it's been a little bit more difficult for me. And I'm wondering how it's been for you guys as well, but I'd imagine that there's been some changes. And when we feel isolated and alone, that's about the worst thing we can do to ourselves. I mean, you look at what punishment is one of the worst forms of punishment that people do is they put someone in solitary confinement. And so when we have mental health issues, sometimes that's where we want to go to, is we want to go inward and pull away from people and disconnect from people and isolate ourselves. And in doing so, we actually increase the negative mental health response that we have. So the challenge here, you guys, is to figure out how to be creative in finding ways to connect with other people in authentic and real ways, instead of at the surface level that a lot of us are getting through social media. So I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit today. The challenge today is with your social media. If you're on social media channels, there's some things that are really healthy about social media and some things that are actually really detrimental to your mental health on social media. And what we're finding is that with social media, if you're spending your time on the feed just scrolling, looking at what other people are doing, or getting caught up in all of the news and all of the political stuff that goes on, there's a pretty good chance that you're feeding yourself more misery. Your depression is going to get worse, your anxiety is going to get higher, and you're not actually going to get the benefit, but you'll still feel like you want to keep going back to it. The other part of social media that's really, really healthy that most people don't use to the full potential is in direct messaging. So if you're getting onto your social media and you're intentionally messaging someone specific, that's going to be a healthy thing that seems to bring back connection. So the challenge today, you guys, is to slow down on the scrolling. In fact, I challenge you to take a full day, see if you can not scroll on your social media. And if you're going to get on social media, the challenge is to only direct message certain people with whatever you want to talk about. It could be checking in on an old friend. It could be just opening a dialogue with somebody. It could be reaching out to them with some gratitude like we talked about in a different session. Some way to connect with them. Avoid the scrolling. Be specific. Be intentional. All right, you guys, good luck. Have a great day.